You are blessed for clicking this video. This is a pineapple waves underscore popcorn hairstyle. Let me show you how to make this beautiful hairstyle in less than 42 minutes tutorial video. Please don't skip. Watch it to the end as I explain step by step and showing the details of how it has been made. Enjoy. Hello guys, welcome to Randy DL Explain, a channel where I disintegrate the alacrities of hairstyle and disintegrate the metabolic of hairstyle and the pigrity of pineapple waves or popcorn hairstyle depending on where you are located. When you watch the video carefully from the starting, you can see I was wiping the customer's hair. The moment she came to sit down, when I touched her hair, I felt something, so I decided to go and take a towel and come and wipe the hair. I asked her what is it, and she told me she put a perfume or like a spray, a hair spray, to make her hair smell nice. I told her for her coming to do pineapple or popcorn hairstyle, she shouldn't have done something like that, because the moment I start putting my relaxer, the hair is going to start burning. So she has already done it. So what I need to do is to wipe the hair, make sure it's clean. So I just did that quickly, mix my Dark and Lovely relaxer and start relaxing the hair. I know I'm going to get problem issues with my viewers right now because I'm not wearing a hand gloves. Yeah, I've said it in my previous video that I have a little bit of problem of wearing hand gloves because my hand is bigger than the gloves that is available in the salon. Yeah, and sometimes I feel like doing it real to the extent that these hairstyles were done in the 80s and 90s. At those times there were nothing like hand gloves, so sometimes when I'm doing it with my physical hand, I feel comfortable with it, although some of you are going to say it's unprofessional, but when I'm doing it with my hand, I don't feel any problem with it. So guys, as you can see, it's a pineapple waves that we are doing right now. You can call it a pineapple waves or a popcorn hairstyle. Even so many people have different names of giving it to it, but what we normally use is whether pineapple waves or popcorn hairstyle. So what you can see right now is I'm applying a relaxer on a customer's hair, and the type of relaxer that I'm using right now is Dark and Lovely. The reason why I mostly use Dark and Lovely is when you apply the Dark and Lovely relaxer on a customer's hair, it sticks on her hair for a long time. She can sit for a long time because Dark and Lovely doesn't have too much power on it to the extent that the customer is going to get burned. So the customer can stay for about 15 to 20 minutes for the hair to be soft to your liking. So after I apply the cream on the hair, I have to use the comb to start combing the hair. And this side too, I know I'm going to get a little bit of issue because in my previous channel, most of you have been commenting that why do you put relaxer and still comb the customer's hair? Guys, I know a lot of you watching my videos are white people, and the person that I'm attending right now is a black woman. Black woman hair is very hard. It's very hard to the extent that when you apply the relaxer alone, there is no way it can work. And this hair is having too much growth. This is not that short. The hair is very growth. So when you apply the relaxer and you don't comb it, there is no way the gel is going to go deep into the hair. So I have to make sure I use the comb to comb it and make sure the gel has gone deep down to her scalp. So guys, as you can see, I keep repeating this process for about 15 minutes because the type of hair that I'm going to work on right now is a very hard hair. So applying the Dark and Lovely relaxer on the customer's hair, I gently comb the hair to make sure the hair is really soft, because if you don't do this process that I'm doing right now, you might apply the relaxer and use your hand to massage the hair only, go and wash, then later you will still find out that the hair is still hard. And one thing about the pineapple or popcorn hairstyle is if the customer's hair is that much harder, the style doesn't last. You can do the style for about 2-3 days. The customer will go to bed and wake up and find the hairstyle mess up. But the process of how I'm making this hairstyle right now, I'm doing it in a proper way that if the customer is able to take a good care of it, it can last for about 1 month. That is the longest time that the pineapple waves can last when you use the method that I'm using. So as you can see, as I apply the relaxer, I'm trying to gently comb it to make sure that the hair is soft. It's being relaxed and being soft to how I like it and how I prefer. So at this time, she was complaining about some of the relaxer was on her forehead, so I have to go and pick a towel and make sure I wipe all of them away because that side wasn't having any hair. So she was feeling some heat, so she drew my attention. Then I quickly pick a towel, then I came to wipe it away. So after I wipe it away, I keep on repeating the same process as I started. Combing the hair, I have to keep combing the hair because if the relaxer is on the customer's hair and she's just sitting there, there is no way it's going to work unless you start applying the comb method. When you apply the comb method to start relaxing, that is when the relaxer will start working. So now it is getting to the part that I want. As you can see, as I'm combing, there is being a difference. Now I can see the hair is trying to relax. It's now becoming soft. Yeah. So as you can see, when it's hard, when you put the comb inside the hair, it's going to be hard for you to pull it. But for now, it's like I'm doing it gently, and now the hair is trying to become soft. That is a black woman's hair. Black people's hair are different from white people's hair. So that is the reason why I always use comb when I put a relaxer on a customer's hair. When I apply the relaxer, I massage it with my hand and at the same time use the combing method because the combing method is the best and it can make it soft fast. So guys, as you can see, now the customer is trying to feel some heat. So now I have to go and wash the hair. You see, I never stopped. I keep on combing the hair. That keeps the hair soft. So now she's showing me where the hair is burning. So I have to rush and go and wash the hair for her. But I have to comb the back and make sure the back is the same as the front. So now, as you can see, gently I'm trying to do it. Now I call her to come, then we can start with the washing. So as you can see, I'm done washing hair. I have to wipe the hair. At this process, some of you will prefer to dry the hair before adding soft and free cream to start the process. But for me, I don't prefer to dry the hair, but prefer to comb it, prefer to wipe it nicely before I comb it. The process of wiping the hair, I make sure I wipe it very well so that all the water will leave the hair or will come out from the hair. After cleaning the hair properly, I take my afro comb, then I'll start combing it. So guys, as you can see, I'm trying to wipe the hair very clean. I'm trying to wipe it very clean so that in case if there is any little bit of water, they are going to come out, because I don't like drying method. I don't like using the drying method. So I make sure I use the towel to take away all the water. Then I take my afro comb, try to comb the hair a little bit. The reason why I comb the hair sometimes is if some of the hair are tied to each other, when I try to comb it, they are going to release, like all of them are going to be straight before I start putting my soft and free cream. The type of cream that I'm using in soft and free is the green color. In case you want to go and buy some or you want to stock some, the green one is the type that I prefer because that is the strongest one that I normally use. Soft and free. So as you can see, this customer's hair is very groove to the extent that if you are not that much professional and you don't know what you are doing, it will be hard for you to conclude this and make it nice, because this hair is more grown than the normal short popcorn hairstyles that we do. So as you can see, I have to make sure I apply the soft and free to the hair. Make sure it's deep inside the hair and it has been covered everywhere inside the hair. That is the same process and the method that I'm using right here. I'm applying the soft and free cream. Make sure I massage it, make it go straight onto the scarf. After that, then I apply my combing method. This side too, there is a combing method, because without a comb, there is no way you can deal with this stage. So now I have started with my combing stage. I'm trying to pull all the hair back, and the reason why I'm trying to do this is to make sure the soft and free cream has been able to cover the whole hair. That is why I try to put all the hair back. If all of them follow the process where the comb is going, which means they've been as I wanted. Yeah, they've been as I wanted. So when I'm trying to direct all the hair to the back and they've been able to do that, which means the soft and free cream has been able to enter the scarf. Then after that, I'll try to make my line. Mostly all the popcorn hairstyles that I do, I like putting a line in it. Sometimes some of the customers are going to ask for a line, sometimes they don't ask, but I prefer to put the lines, because when you add up the lines, it makes the hair looks more professional and nice. So as you can see, I'm trying to direct the hair to the back. This hair is very groove, like the growth is too much. That's why I said, if it's your first time watching this video, please pay attention and watch it carefully, because if you are not lucky and you met this type of customer with a long hair like this, it's going to be hard or difficult for you to do the pineapple waves. Maybe you can do the pineapple waves, but for it to come out, like the outcome to look professional and nice, is going to be a little bit harder. So as you can see, I open my line. It depends on you how you want to open your line. Mostly I curve my lines. I don't make them straight. You can make your line straight. You can open it in a zigzag form. Anyhow, you can even open the two lines depending on you and how you want the hairstyle to become. One thing is, whenever you are attending the customer, you have to imagine the hairstyle in your mind. So when you picture it in your mind, how you want it to become in your mind must appear on your face. So as I put the line, I have to divide the hair into two. So I divide the hair into two, put the other side, make sure I pull them flat. When I'm done with that side, I come to this side where the camera is facing. I make sure that side too, I bring them down, I comb them down, then I make them flat also. That is how it needs to be done before the pineapple or popcorn waves can start. When I pull them down, I don't just end there. I try to do something that other people comment and say is a finger waves, but I call it edges. That is what I normally add to my pineapple waves. It's not everybody who does that, but that is what I add to my style to make it more unique and professional. So as you can see, I have created a line, but here I'm trying to make the line clear. So in case when I'm done with the hair, the line is still going to show in the hair. So after I open the line, I still have to make sure the line is clear. In case if you are standing a little bit far from the customer, you can still see that there is a line in this hairstyle. So that is what you saw me doing right now. So as you can see, I'm done with that part. I'm coming to this part and I'll make sure I make it flat like the other side. Make it more flat before I start adding my finger waves or the edges. So guys, from this view you can see the other side. I made them flat. This hair is very long. I repeat, it's very long. So if you are not that much professional and if you don't know what you are doing, if it's your first time watching this video, like if it's your first time that you want to try a pineapple waves, please don't go for a long hair. Go with a short hair. When you do it to some extent and you feel like from now you can do anything or any hair, then you come to a long hair, because this customer has a very long hair and she still prefer to do a pineapple waves or a popcorn hairstyle. So you have to be professional enough, else you are going to be disgraced. So now as you can see, I make each and both sides the same. All of them are flat. So this is where I draw the catchy part. I'm going to make my edges, which is the finger waves. I'm going to try to add the finger waves to it to make it more professional and more nicer before I even apply my net and start pulling the hair out as a finger or pineapple waves. So now I've started with the edges. I hold the customer's hair because there are sometimes some of the customers, when you are trying to make the edges for them, they don't make their hair straight. You end up doing something that you haven't imagined. So I have to make sure I hold your hair to the way that I want it to be before I start doing my edges. So that is what you are seeing in the video. Unfortunately, I'm not having a professional cameraman that is going to hold the camera to show that side. I'm using a ring light to shoot this video. So what I'm doing that side that you can see right now, definitely I'm going to come to this side. I'll switch to this side and you are going to see it properly as I'm doing that side. I'm going to repeat the same thing at this side when I'm done with that side. So if you don't see what I'm doing at that side right now, relax. I will soon come to this side. I'll soon come to this side and you will see what I am doing. I'm making my edges, which is the finger waves. I'm trying to apply it to make the hair look more nicer before I start adding my sponge. So as you can see, I'm in the process of coming to this side. So now I start with my edges. There are some of the customers that when I'm attending, when I'm making the edges, some of them I make it 3, some of them I make it 4. Even there are some customers that I prefer to make them 5, depending on the type of customer that you are attending at the moment. Sometimes it depends on the type of hair the customer is having. Sometimes too, it depends on the size of the customer's hair. That is going to indicate or show you how many edges that you are going to do for the customer. Some comes with big hair, others also come with a smaller hair. So as you can see, I did my edges. Before the edges, that is when I can start putting the net. Then the finger or pineapple wave process can start. So as you can see, everything is flat and smooth. This is the process that the pineapple or popcorn hairstyle needs to go through before your net or your sponge. That is the process that it needs to go through. So as you can see in the video, I'm holding the net. So I'm going to apply the net on the customer's hair, make it tight. The process is going to be shown now. As you can see, I'm trying to apply the soft and free on the hair because in the process of doing the edge, I found out that the hair was getting dry. I haven't put the customer in a dryer yet, but because there is air in the saloon, it was trying to get dry. And when it gets dry, there is no way you can bring the pineapple or finger waves out. So I have to put the soft and free on the hair again to make it a little bit soft and smooth for me to do my process. So at this process, you can see I have put the net on the customer. So I will need a help from the customer by taking two of her hand. She helped me hold the other side, then she will give me the other hand to hold on the other side too. Then I take 2 or 3 pieces of wool, then I tied it to the hair. I tied it to the net on the hair. The reason why I do this is if you don't tie a wool to the net, there is no way you are going to pull the pineapple or popcorn waves through them. There is no way you can pull the waves through them. The net is going to come out or your sponge is going to come out, and there is no way the customer can hold it like this till you finish. So to release stress from the customer, just put some tightening rope, something that is not going to tie the customer and give her pain. Just put some tightening rope on the customer, then you can let her leave it, then you continue the process. So as you can see, I have put the net on the customer's hair. It's left for me to start pulling out the waves, which is the hair. I have to pull the hair through this net, and as you can see, there are a lot of holes in this net, and pineapple waves needs time. If you are not a patient person, there is no way you can do a pineapple waves, because all these holes are about 500 holes in this net, and you have to make sure you pull the hair through them one by one before you can get the particular hairstyle that you are looking for. So I'm in the same process and the method. As you can see, I am pulling the hair little by little. And pulling this hair out, you need to be intelligent. You can't just do them in a rush. If you made any mistake, you need to try again. You need to start afresh. So for you to be professional, not to go and start afresh, you have to pull them a little by little, gently, not in a rough form, but you have to make them gently to the extent that they are not going to be pulled out so much from the net for you to start again. So as you can see in the video, I make them slowly and gently to the extent that I'm not going to be disgraced. So as you can see in the video, I'm going to send the same method on the other side. That is what I'm going to do, pulling the hair out at this side. When I move to the other side, I'm going to do the same thing there. And so far the customer is doing it on the whole hair. There will be a customer who will come to the salon and prefer to do the hair at top, and will be like, okay, make the popcorn or pineapple waves at the top and make down flat. But for this customer that I'm doing right now, she prefer I make the waves on the whole hair. So making the waves on the whole hair is a difficult task. So as you can see, I'm going to apply the same method as I'm doing on the other side. So as you can see, as I have begun on the other side, the same method. I'm trying to pull them gently, as I said on when I started. The same method. I'm going to pull them a little by little, gently. You shouldn't be shaking. A little mistake that you do is going to ruin the whole hair. So you have to start everything afresh. So I'm still on it, guys. I'm still in the process of pulling them out. This customer is having a little bit of big hair, so I have to make sure I do it diligently so that I don't make any mistakes. So as you can see, I'm still in the process of pulling them out. After this process, I'll put the customer in the dryer. The dryer is going to continue everything. But wait, before I put the customer in the dryer, I have to apply a hair spirit. Yeah, that the hair food, let me say a hairspray that looks like water. Yeah, it is called a hair spirit. What the hair spirit does is it's going to harden the hair. Yeah, it's going to make the hair more harder when you put the customer in the hair dryer, so that in case the customer go and sleep, still the waves are still going to stand. They are not going to make flat, they are not going to roll in. The only thing that can spoil the waves is water. When the customer mistakenly bath her hair, for that point or that moment, the waves are going to stop. They are going to spoil totally. But when you apply the spirit, the customer go to the dry, wait for the particular moment to come out. There is no way when the customer sleep, the waves are going to spoil. Enjoy the moment of watching this video. Put us on post notification. Subscribe to the channel for me. Thank you for watching my video. So this is it. Finally, I am done with it. Finally, I have made sure to pull out all the hair as I wanted. So as you can see in the video, that is the spirit that I was talking about. You have to apply it on the customer's hair before you try to put hair in the dryer, because it also has an impact in the pineapple or popcorn hairstyle. So after I apply the spirit on the hair, I spray it on the hair, I have to make sure I put the customer in the dryer. So as you can see, I'm going to put her in the dryer. She's going to wait for about 30 to 35 minutes for the hair to be hardened before I bring her out. So guys, this is the process of me putting the customer into the dryer. I'm going to make sure she'll be in the dryer for about 30 to 35 minutes. Then after the dryer, I have to take out the net. So this is the process of me taking out the net. So now the customer has been back from the dryer. So I have to take out the net. Watch how I remove the net from the pineapple whips. One thing is, the moment you put the customer in the dryer, because the dryer is hot and you want the hairstyle to be hard, now the hairstyle is hard. It's not soft like the way it used to be. Now it's hard, so you have to be gently pull. You have to be gently before you pull the net or sponge. Else, you are going to end up messing the hair and the sponge, because the hair is very hard to the extent that if you don't take care, you are going to end up spoiling the sponge. If you have watched this video to this stage and you haven't subscribed, please kindly do so and put me on post notification, so that in case when I post a valuable video like this next time, it's going to come to you. Please, if you have anything in mind, write to me on the comment section. I'm going to reply you. In case if your comment needs a video, I'm going to make a video and mention your name in the video. If it needs immediate response on the comment section, definitely I'm going to do that. Please subscribe the channel for me, put me on post notification, so that anytime that I post, it's going to come to your end for you to watch. Thank you very much for watching my channel and subscribing to my channel. Thank you.